In 2008, two sisters decided to explore a curiosity they both shared. What if you could make a quilt with an embroidery machine? What began as a simple what if soon blossomed into a lifelong passion. Combining their unique skills, they started experimenting with quilt blocks in the hoop of their embroidery machines. Linda, a quilt shop owner, and Annie, an embroidery machine educator, soon cracked the code to making beautiful quilt in the hoop designs. What started as playful curiosity quickly has grown into a passion they couldn't wait to share with the world. Our family business has grown so much over the years. From a small room in Annie's home to our first office when even the grandkids were just as tall as the mini fridge. With the HoopSisters Quilt in the Hoop technique, you can make intricate looking quilts with absolute ease. We provide you with crystal clear PDF instructions and live workshops where we guide you step by step, helping you become a master quilter in no time. Not only do we provide you with written and live instructions, but we also have a lot of fun on our workshops. From exciting design reveals to multiple giveaways while attending our lives, we also give you a free gift just for registering to attend. Woohoo! Just as the grandkids are starting to grow up, our office building has grown too. We've even joined our first ever All-Ohio Shop Hop in 2024. On top of that, our amazing HoopSisters team is continuously growing alongside the best group of quilters in our wonderful HoopSisters VIP Facebook group. And if you're new here, welcome to the community. We're glad to have you. Something else that has continued to grow within our business is our very own HoopSisters products, most especially our Battleizer and our Trimmer by George 3.0. For those of you who may not yet be familiar with our products, our Battleizer is a batting plus stabilizer all in one. It's got the batting you want for your quilt and the stability you need to stand up to the embroidery stitches. Our Trimmer by George 3.0, which has come a long way since the original Trimmer by George, is a game-changing tool that makes trimming all quilt in the hoop designs headache-free. Stick around and we'll show you how to properly use the trimmer, and we'll tell you the story behind George. Our story is just the beginning. We're passionate about inspiring more people to fall in love with their embroidery machines and create stunning quilts in the hoop. Whether you're crafting a heartfelt gift for family or a special project for your local community, we want to help you create simple treasures that will be cherished for generations. As we embark on this journey together, we are so grateful to have you by our side. We're about to go live real soon. Stick around. We can't wait to show you what your embroidery machine can really do. Ta-da! It's 8 o'clock!
Are we on time?
We're on time. Hi, Linda.
Hello, girls. Nice to see all three of you.
Nice to see you too.
Thank you.
And hello, everyone in the comments. We love hanging out with you guys, and we get to do it tonight at 8 o'clock at night and 7 o'clock where Linda is. So I thought we should start off with introductions.
Okay.
Why don't you
Sounds
start?
good. Okay. I'm Annie Moody, and I'm one of the co-founders of HoopSisters. And these two ladies that are with me are my daughters. I'll let them take their own introductions.
I'm Sarah Compton, and I'm a designer and digitizer here at HoopSisters.
I'm Aubrey Ellerbrock, and I do a whole lot of everything, along with a wonderful team of people that help me do all that stuff. And then we also have our other co-founder, Linda. Remmers. Hi, Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda Remmers, and I'm the only one that's not in Ohio with you guys. I'm here in Illinois, and I own a couple of local quilt stores. Plus, I do this, and these lovely ladies are my family. Love them very much.
Yes, ma'am. So welcome to the family, everyone. Yeah. So normally I say if you're new around here, drop a number 1, and I still want to know. But tonight I would love it if you guys who have been with us for a really long time would give us a number 2 in the comments, and you might remember some of those old pictures and old videos that we just showed as the warm up for this evening. So we really appreciate all of you. So whether you're new around here or whether you're dropping a number 2 and you consider yourself a hoop sister or hoop mister, welcome. We're going to have some fun tonight. And we are super glad.
Look at all the 2s.
I know, it's great. It's great. Okay, so tonight we have a big, big night in store. You guys have no idea what's coming at you right now, but it's going to be fantastic. So welcome. We have a live trunk show and a massive semi-annual sale event. We've never had a sale this big in terms of mostly what you can get your hands on, and we'll talk more about it, but we're super excited. So we've also come out with a ton of new designs this year, so if you might have missed one, I think tonight might be your lucky night. Okay. And I also love this picture, and I feel like it is very true to what to expect tonight. A lot of silliness, a lot of laughs, sisters strangling each other, you know.
Look at the look on Annie's face.
I know.
That's the look of determination.
I was going to say you look overjoyed.
So anyway, you can expect a little bit of laughs, I would say.
I
so
think she
if
was
you're
standing on a stool when she did that.
Hey,
definitely tippy toes. Definitely tippy toes.
Well, tippy toes and high heels, maybe.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, and we also want to let you know, we get to hang out with you here in front of the camera, but we have an amazing shipping team behind the scenes as well. This is Karen and Therese, or Therese and Karen, I guess, if you're looking at it like I am on the screen. And then we also have Reese, who we never seem to get a picture of.
I don't know that it really exists.
Yeah, no, I've met him. I have met him.
I'm being very sarcastic as usual.
So anyways, they are ready and eager to get you everything that you order in a very quick manner.
They're so ready and eager, Aubrey, that I understand that they were ready and eager last Thursday.
Yes.
They were a week early, so they are ready.
Yeah.
We're ready a week early.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd rather be a week early than a week late. So congratulations, shipping team. I also heard they had a ton of Battleizer delivered just within the day. So we're stocked up and ready for a fun night. The other person who deserves some kudos and some recognition is Nina Gladden. She's our customer experience manager. She is here to make sure that you have the best night. And she's in the comments. Say hi, Nina. She's actually on YouTube and Facebook, since we're streaming 2 places. So thankful she's here at 8 o'clock at night in Ohio, helping us out. So we do have a lot of people joining tonight, fast and furious, in 2 different spots. So if we don't get your question answered, contact her tomorrow. She doesn't sleep here, so you will have to wait till tomorrow. And we'll pop her contact information up again at the end. I also see Arlene Peterson.
Hey, Arlene.
Hi, Arlene. She's the other sister. She's mine and Linda's sister.
Yep.
And she's done Hoop Sisters design. She has an embroidery machine, and she sews.
Yeah.
An honorary hoop
Say
sister.
that like maybe 8 to 10 years ago. So we're glad you're here, Arlene.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to ask Nina though. Nina, how's your hot chocolate?
Oh, yeah. I had one, and now with these lights on, I'm like, whoo, it's really warm in here. Okay. All right. So moving on, let's keep it going. We're going to get into all the good stuff. So first, I want to talk about some housekeeping items. First of all, tonight we are going to be stitching a design, but we're going to check in with her, come back. It's not going to be as detailed as a workshop, so just know that. We also have 3 live giveaways. 3.
Yep.
That's a lot of live giveaways.
That's awesome.
So be prepared to type some words in when instructed so that you are entered into the giveaway. Everything is set up properly and working magnificently. So I'm very excited about that.
We think.
No, it is great.
We're speaking life.
Sarah. See, this is the strangle part. The sisters. No, also tonight we'll get into it, but the more you add to your cart, the more you're going to be saving. I don't know if you remember that wish list live that Nina and I did, but it's going to pay off tonight. That's for sure. So just know that. The other really important thing is this is a flash sale. It is not going to last long. It is 24 hours tomorrow. Well, a little bit more than 24 hours. Technically, it ends at midnight, Friday, October 25th. So don't wait. And then also, again, we do have customer service available to you tomorrow should you run into any snags or questions, okay? How do we add to cart? Well, that's a great question. I'll have Nina drop our website. You just go to HoopSisters.com, start adding stuff to your cart, click on the little cart. You'll get there. But it's on our website. Okay. Sarah, I'm already out of breath.
Okay.
Help me out. Help me on this slide, would you?
Okay, so Aubrey already said you buy more, you save more. So it's awesome. I'm going to kind of start at the bottom of this little upside down pyramid and work my way up. So if you spend up to $149, you automatically get 10% off. You don't need to enter a coupon code. It's all automatic. So that's awesome. You can spend $10 and get 10% off.
Yeah.
Great option. If you want to spend a little more because you want more designs and you spend between $150 and $299, you automatically save 20%. And then if you spend over $300, you automatically save 30% and you get free shipping. If you're in the contiguous US, I should add.
Okay. The really cool part about this is everything counts. Okay. Everything counts. So we've never done that before. We've always had a tab where you go to the specific things on the website, apply to the sale. Everything counts this time, you guys.
Not just what we're going to show everybody tonight, but things that are on our website that we aren't even going to show you.
Yes. I mean, amazing. So,
Maggie said, I didn't see an at all.
Yeah, Maggie, we haven't gotten to that yet. But yes,
That's
everything
a great
counts.
idea.
There are no exceptions. Everything counts. Okay. The free shipping is with the contiguous US only. Please keep that in mind. But other than that, we're excited. So let's get into it. Okay. This is important too.
Yes. There's also a clearance section on the website. Everything in that clearance section is 50% off.
Half off.
So it's not, you don't get to add 30% on top of that 50%. It's a flat 50%.
But the total counts towards your level, towards your tier.
That's
Okay.
nice.
So super cool. No coupon code needed.
Just shop.
Just shop. Just
Nice.
add to cart. Okay. So keeping that in mind, though, we do want to show you some of our favorite things, some seasonal things, and give you some ideas. Okay. But again, everything counts. So you can do whatever you want in that regard. But if you're new around here, we're going to start quickly. We're going to I think we should just touch on a couple of these, Annie and Linda. You guys can do this part, but what is different about Hoop Sisters? Why is this exciting?
Well, it's exciting because, a number of reasons, and I may have to read that with my bifocals. One of the reasons that I love doing Hoop Sisters is because sometimes if you do just traditional quilting, you get done with your quilt and you get it all layered and everything, and then it says quilt is desired. But with Hoop Sisters, the quilting is included as part of the design. So when you get to the end of it and you've done all your piecing and appliquing your block, the final steps are going to be some quilting steps.
Mhm.
That's my favorite part. Linda, do you have a favorite part?
I think one of my favorite parts would be the first on the list on the Hoop Sister side. No need to be perfectly cut. You don't have to perfectly cut your fabric because we perfectly digitize the stitching lines.
Right.
So everything goes right where it's supposed to go. You can just, if we say to cut it 3 inches and it's 2 7/8, you're going to be fine. So
right.
it's all going to work out in the end. So, and the quilting too.
To
Yep.
piggyback off Linda, your seam allowance doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
No,
The
it
trim is
does not. No,
1/4 inch because it's
Right.
based on the basting stitches there.
Right.
So
exactly. Yep.
that's awesome too.
Yep. And I just like the way on some of our quilts that aren't like one block inclusive, but that the block flows, the design flows from block to block,
Mhm.
that even our quilting will flow from block to block. And so we really put a lot of thought into it. And I think sometimes that's kind of difficult to find. And I'm still going to go with the quilting being part of the design.
And Julianne says she loves that even if you're not perfect, she said that's her.
Yes.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
club, girl.
Honestly, some of the quilts we have in here, I don't have the skills to just do it the traditional way. But doing it this way, I look better than I really am.
So just in case you didn't catch that,
And they can too.
right, just in case you didn't catch that, the quilting is all included. So everything we're going to show you tonight, when you see the quilting from the background quilting to like just the main quilting, it's all in there. Okay. So that's fantastic too. Hi from New Zealand. Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys ready? We're going to dive in. We've done the housekeeping, the introductions and all the things. And I think it's time to start looking at some pretty quilts.
Oh, I would love to do that. I'm going to
Okay.
step away and let you two, Vanna.
Okay, so the first one that we're going to start with is perfect if you're new around here. Who's new here? Give me a number 1. Or if you just like pretty quilts and you just want to make them too. But if you're new, drop a number 1 if you're like new to all of this. I'd love to hear from you now. And we're going to talk about the Masterclass. And honestly, Sarah, I think you should talk about the Masterclass because you designed the Masterclass.
Yeah, so Masterclass is awesome because you get a design to stitch out, which you can see the picture of it there. We'll show you some close-ups in a moment, but you get the design to stitch out as well as the Masterclass portion. And what's included in that Masterclass portion is course guides. There's 4 different course guides that start from just what is battleizer, why do you guys use water-soluble thread, and progress all the way through to the assembly, including joining and backing. And it's our most detailed documentation, I would say.
Yeah. And there's videos.
Yes. And then on top of that, you also get, with each of those course guides, there is a course with it, a class, I should say, that's associated with it. So it's a live class. Well, now it's pre-recorded, I should say.
Yeah.
Masterclass has passed
Yeah.
for this year, but it's just great. If you are a beginner, it's great because you get that recording portion where you can be active and ask questions and you can check out those course guides. And if you are a pro and you've done tons of Hoop Sisters, it's still great because you get a pretty design.
That's right. In fact, I'm going to swap over to Sarah's Zoom cam over here so that she can just point out a few pretty things. And then we're also going to show you another colorway.
Yeah. So here's the wall hanging for Masterclass. It has a stitch and flip block, which I think Annie's going to stitch this block out tonight. So you'll be watching some of this stitched out live, as well as an applique block. So these are the 2 big techniques that we'll teach you in the Masterclass. And just beautiful quilting that we already talked about is included in the design. So that's wonderful. And then included with this particular Masterclass, I can't even get it all
It's long.
in there, but it's just a really pretty table topper or table runner, I should say. So just really pretty, really fun. And then we just thought that this design would look so pretty and so fun in Christmas colors.
I love it.
So you get the pops of red and that bright green, just really pretty, and shows off that quilting really, really well.
Yep, beautiful. Okay, so Annie's going to go over and she is going to stitch this out for everybody. But as she does, the first thing that we want to point out is that she's using battleizer. So the first step in this design and many other designs is hoop your battleizer. So she has done that, our batting and stabilizer combination. So if you're new and you're like, what is battleizer? Highly recommend. It's got the batting you want for the quilt and the stabilizer you're going to want to use it with your embroidery machine. All right, let's pop Annie up on screen and she can walk you through getting started. We're not going to focus a ton on this for very long, but we want you guys to get an idea how cool this is.
Okay, so hopefully everyone can hear me okay in here. I'm in a different room. But basically, like they were saying, we have the battleizer and the hoop. And this particular block is only going to take one little square of fabric of the center fabric, and then the background fabric, it's going to take two little squares that you cut on a diagonal through there. And you know what? I think I'm going to, since earlier I turned off my thread cutter, but now I want it on, so bear with me. Okay, so what I have done here is I have already hooped my battleizer. I did the first step, and I have white on white stitching here, so hopefully you can see. The first step is it sews like a placement stitch, so you know where everything's going to go. The second step is an optional step, and that's where you can add an extra layer of wool if you want to. That's been pressed on the edges. I have skipped that step, and I'm going to go to step 3. In step 3, it's going to sew a placement stitch to show us where our fabric is going to go. And now that I have that done, I'm going to take my green fabric, which is labeled my fabric 1, and I'm going to lay it right over what just stitched. And I'm going to peek underneath to make sure that I have it sufficiently covered and it looks really good. So I'm going to hit the button, and what it's going to do is it's going to tack that fabric to the battleizer. All right, and then the next step is it's going to, we're going to do a stitch and flip. So this is our stitch and flip block that goes with the design. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to trim this back a little bit because it's dark fabric, and I'm going to have white on top, and I do not want that dark fabric showing through. So sometimes you may have to do that. So let me do that real quick here. And Sarah's right, the guidebooks are course books that come with this. They just go into every detail you can possibly imagine for doing the HoopSisters quilt and the hoop designs. All right, so now here's my first piece of fabric. I'm going to line it up with the raw edges, and I have just regular sewing thread or a neutral colored thread. So it stitched the seam, and now I'm going to flip it right side up, and I'm going to finger press that seam, and I'll smooth out my fabric, and I'll take my next piece of fabric, and I'm going to do this corner right down here. It's just so easy.
So while she's stitching, real quick, I just want to interrupt and say, if you want to order it, I've seen a couple questions how to order.
And then it's flip and finger press again and smooth that out. and just continue to go around here till you have it all filled with fabric. And flip, finger press, smooth out. And then this is the very last piece of fabric that we're going to stitch on here. All right, so flip the last piece of fabric, finger press, and smooth it out. The next step is it's going to sew a tack down stitch around the perimeter. I'm going to leave my white thread in there. If you were doing this, the instructions are going to tell you to use a water-soluble thread. And we'll probably find a sample, an example of why we do that. And basically the reason is because you're going to sew this basting stitch when you sew your blocks together. We don't want the basting stitch that we're stitching now to show. It's much easier to use water soluble. Okay, I'll show you how to fix the ribbon too. Okay, so I was talking and not listening. You can see where this little piece of fabric got flipped over. I'm just going to snip a couple stitches and then it can lay flat again. And it's okay if there's a couple stitches missing. The next step is it's going to do quilting. It'll do quilting in this area and then it'll do quilting in the center. So I'm going to get the quilting started and we'll turn the rest over to Aubrey and Sarah and Linda.
Okay, so the thing I was trying to say was someone wanted to add it to the cart but wasn't sure how. If you just go to www.hoopsisters.com, I see Nina's dropped the shopping link. If you're not sure where to find something, up at the top right, there's a little magnifying glass and it'll make your life so much easier. Just click that magnifying glass and type in, for this one, it is Masterclass 102, and that will take you right to it. Okay. All right. So up next, let's look at another quilt. Well, Annie is stitching. I got to find my, here we go. Okay. We have a giveaway. Let's do the giveaway real quick. Okay. So the keyword just means that's the word that you're going to type in the comments. So whether you're watching live on YouTube or watching live on Facebook, type the word master and it's going to get you entered into this giveaway. And while you're doing that, we're going to show you our log cabin quilt. And I think I'll have Sarah put this in the close-up cam so that you guys can get a really good view at how beautiful this quilting is in this quilt.
This quilt is amazing. I'm going to show you the back too because the quilting shows really well on the back. But we have seen this done in so many amazing colorways. One of the most popular, I would say, was that like a black and beige and tan, and it looked amazing. It looks great in any colorway, but just amazing piecing, beautiful quilting, also in the border with that piecing and quilting. But I have to flip it over and show you the back because the back is amazing. So Annie added the backing in the hoop for this one, and you can just see that beautiful quilting that's included and shows through on the back. And then she finished it with sashing, and it's just awesome.
And I never would have picked those colors, but they look amazing together.
I love these colors together.
I love it.
They're so fun.
Never would have thought of it.
Log cabin.
Yep. So log cabin. If you just go to the website, click that little magnifying glass, or check out your wish list. If it's in your wish list, you can add it to your cart too.
And this comes in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10-inch blocks. Is that right?
It does. Yep. It comes
so lots of sizes.
And she did fabric requirements so that you can pick your block size and then make it anywhere from a crib size all the way up to a king size. And the other thing I should mention too, if you're, what?
It took a week.
Oh, her math took a week. The other thing we should mention is if you're new around here, all of our designs are multi-formatted, and pretty much everything we're showing you, you can get. This comes on USB, but it also comes on a download, which is super simple, and you can get it right away. So just know that too. Okay, moving on over to you, Linda. It is time for your amazing barn quilt collection. And we have it. We stole them. We have them here.
You have them there, but I'll talk about them.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aubrey has my quilts again, and she doesn't ever return them.
I mean, would you guys return them?
So the barn quilt collection is just that. It's a collection of 2 different quilts. So the one in the upper left corner is called Meadow Star, and it's made up of squares and half square triangle quilt in the hoop blocks. And of course, they, like we've been saying all along, they come with the quilting. And the one in the lower right corner is called the Rolling Star Barn Quilt. And this is not blocks. There's blocks on the corner, but everything else is either a triangle, a diamond, or that little shape of the petal, which I think looks like a house. But, and there are Y seams in there, but I do show you in the videos that come with this and the instructions how to do it. We had a lot of very successful people that showed us their finished quilt. This was a fun quilt to do. I really enjoyed. They stitch out really fast too, because it's just stitching on top of fabric. They come in a lot of different sizes. So the Meadow Star, the top left one, comes in for a 9-inch block. You gotta mute somebody.
Oh, I don't hear anything.
I do. Okay. So the Meadow Star comes in a 9-inch block, a 7-inch block, and a 5-inch block. And you can see the sizes there. They go up from 70 inches square down to 39 inches square. And then the Rolling Star, your file sizes are listed there. And the sizes of the quilts go from 50 inches down to 24 inches. So they're a lot of fun to make. The other thing that this one has, it has some files to do edge-to-edge quilting for the very back of the quilt.
And we have this one on our close-up cam right now too, because pictures just don't do it justice. The wood grain quilting is amazing.
And then just the really pretty flower. Even the quilting in the screen. I just love it. I can't figure out how to get the center up there. That's about as high as I can take it. But just so pretty. And I love that each different color of fabric is its own block. I say block with air quotes in it.
Yeah, they can't see that. Yeah, so that one's really beautiful. This one is called, oh, you're trying to show that.
Well,
I apologize.
I just was going to show that it's not showing up great in my lighting.
Oh,
but you can kind of see it right there. The flower edge-to-edge quilting is really cute. So.
Really pretty.
Yep.
Okay, so that one is called the Barn Quilt Collection. And you guys get 2 quilts with that one. Just keep that in mind. The one has the grid style, and the other one we just showed up close on camera to give you a good idea of how that looks too. Okay, it's time to pick our very first winner of the night, which I am excited about. Okay, so if you type the word master, you are entered to win. And I'm going to just pull this up right now. Maybe, yes.
You can do it, Aubrey.
I got this. Okay, here we go. Let's pick our winner real quick. $50 in store credit is going to Mary Grainer. I never can say the name.
I don't know.
Mary knows, though. Mary over on Facebook. You just won $50 in Hoop Sisters store credit. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And you, my dear, are going to want to email Nina. She'll take care of this for you in the morning, but go ahead and shoot Nina an email. Here's the thing I want. And let her know that you just won $50 in store credit from the trunk show tonight. Okay. I'm going to try to keep us moving right along. Our next giveaway word is the word trimmer. There might be a reason why. Okay. So the trimmer by George. Do you have a trimmer in here? I didn't tell her she was going to be trimming, I guess.
I have this one in a package.
Okay. So let's quickly talk about the trimmer by George. And I'm going to pop this screen. Oh, okay. I'm going to let you do it, Linda. Go for it.
Okay, here's the trimmer by George. I'm sitting here in front of my cutting table with stuff everywhere, and I haven't.
I have one.
So this is our trimmer by George, and it is a 4.5-inch wide acrylic ruler by 12.5 inches long. It's got your normal ruler markings on the front, and the unique part about it is this crimped metal edge that's on this end of it here on the side of it. Because you're going to use this to protect your fabric from being cut. Are you going to demo how to use it?
I can.
Good. Okay. Well, I didn't know. But you're gonna use this crimped edge to keep your fabric from your block from being cut, because your rotary cutter will just roll right along it like that.
It's perfect.
It's the best tool ever. You got to have it.
Absolutely. Okay. And as we were scrambling, she's brought her block in here that she just made in no time at all.
Didn't take very long at all. I wish it wasn't so white, but anyway, that's okay. So as Linda mentioned, this metal edge is what's going to help protect the fabric on the front and give us a straight edge to cut against. So all you do is take the metal edge side and you shimmy it in there right between the battleizer and the fabric, and that was my shimmy. And then you just give it just a gentle tug and just a visual, make sure no fabric is peeking out. It's all been protected. Hopefully Sarah's got a nice blade in here. And then you just slice it away. And there, the bulk in your seam is gone. I would like to mention, though, you need a 60-millimeter rotary cutter. And that's because that metal edge does raise your ruler up a little bit. So you need that extra length between the edge of the blade and where the screw is that holds it in there. So I'm going to flip this around, do the other side, and shimmy it in there. Give it a gentle tug. No fabric is showing. It's all protected. And then you can use your 60-millimeter rotary cutter to cut the battleizer away. And do it a couple more times. Are we going to talk about George and how this was invented?
Yeah, I think Linda should. And Linda should share that story. But before the story, I also want to point out what's on the package.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, so now our block. Why did we choose white?
Always do.
Yeah, so the battleizer is white, but obviously all the bulk is gone from your seam. So when you sew these blocks together, you're going to sew right on that basting stitch. And then on what you're going to do next is you're going to take the ruler side of the trimmer by George, and you are going to line that up with the basting stitch. And then you cut your fabric 1/4 inch from the basting stitch. So while I do that, Linda, why don't you get started on the trimmer by George story and why it's named George.
To be. Okay, so many, many, many years ago, I would guess it might have been 10. You think it was 2010?
It was before FaceTime.
Yes, it was.
That's true, because I couldn't show it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And
Annie had, before our iPhones had FaceTime.
Yeah.
Annie had designed a quilt that we sell tons of, and it's the beautiful double wedding ring quilt. And because I mentioned to you that I have a couple of quilt stores, we had a wonderful customer named Martha, and Martha would sew samples for us. And her husband's name was George and Martha, which I think is cute right away. And so she was doing the double wedding ring, and we had to do what Annie just did, but without the trimmer by George, where you turn back the face of your block, trim off your battleizer, and guess what? You would cut your fabric. Mm-hmm. So George could sense that Martha was having a problem. So he goes out into his workshop, and he found it was actually aluminum gutter material, thin aluminum gutter material. And he had his crimper thing, and he made this completely aluminum, people still have them, aluminum trimmer that had this little crimp, and he came and showed it to me. And I'm trying to explain it to Annie over the phone. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I thought when I saw it, it was the best thing in the whole world. And so they ended up making these for us for a few years. And then we progressed to other things. And George has since passed away, but Martha's still with us. And so we're just ever so grateful for their little invention. So we name it after him. This is the 3.0 version.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are also grateful for this invention.
Yeah. It went from solid aluminum to the acrylic. And so this is the third version. And I love it. I can't live without it.
Great story too.
I'm going to show everybody too, if you're going to order one and you haven't ordered one before, there is a QR code on there. And this QR code is going to take you to a video that's going to show you exactly what I did tonight in great detail that Linda put together. And it's a great video to show you exactly how to use the trimmer by George. There's another QR code on the other side, and that takes you to a free design. And actually, when you buy the trimmer by George, it's just automatically put in your cart. And it's a little sleeping bag for George. So this is what it looks like. And it says HoopSisters Trimmer 3.0 on there. And I'm trying to think, I think her name was Sheila that I saw recently who put her name on it, which is great if you're going to a class or something. But George fits in there perfectly. Got a little hair thing there, a button to keep them closed. But that is a free design that you get when you purchase the trimmer by George.
It's fantastic. Love the trimmer. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on to another design. We're going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to try to keep us moving, but it gets hard. We get talking and excited. But this one is a super cute design that came out, I think it was this January.
I think it was. It was just this year.
And I wanted to include this one because I think it's super precious. And I also feel like it could be a nice winter project. So I thought this was a nice one to include. So talk about your quilt, Annie.
Well, this is our Heartfelt half square. And you have your beautiful heart in the middle with some pretty feather stitching. And then it's called Heartfelt half square because all surrounding it is a bunch of different colors, pinks and reds, half square triangles. But it's just a fun quilt to make. It's so basically, can I say that again? It's fun.
It's really fun.
It is. So there's a block, there's your second block, there's your third and your fourth block. So it's quick and easy. You have 4 blocks, and then the rest of these are border and corner blocks. It is super easy, super fast to put together. I think everyone would love doing it. We just have a 1-piece back on the back of it and some little threads. And basically I just did serpentine stitching around the heart area. Super fast to make. Great gift. I mean, it's just a fun quilt.
So that one is called Heartfelt half square. So if you're looking for that on the website, click that little magnifying glass and that's what you'll type in to find it. The sizing information is on the screen right now. Some of it's a little covered with our keyword, but it's all in the product description as well. So feel free to check that one out. Thank you for dropping order links, Nina. Okay, moving right along. We're heading into fall and I don't know is it pretty in Illinois? Or is it the leaves?
Right now it's beautiful. The weather is perfect. I wish it would last forever.
I know. It's really pretty in Ohio right now too. So I had to include this one. Sarah, tell us about your autumn garden quilt.
So this is Autumn Garden. It's so fun. I want to show you the fun 3D components of the flowers on this little close-up cam that we have. So, man, holding it.
I just want to point out that Sarah's is fun too.
Mine is also fun. But it just has these awesome little 3D effects on it. And you tack these down after everything is joined. You can tack them down as little or as much as you want so that they really show off how 3D they are. So fun. We've also seen this one in so many exciting, really pretty colorways. I actually think Linda has one behind colors. Linda, that's one of my favorites.
I got to put Linda big on screen because it is really
like
pretty.
A chocolatey brown pumpkin. You talk about it, Linda.
Yeah, so I've got all three. Well, these two pumpkins have words on them, and I actually line the words up. Just saying. But I've got my orange pumpkin, my cream colored pumpkin, and my brown pumpkin, and then this, of course, is cream. And I love how the different fun little flowers are.
Yeah.
They're just adorable. It's the simplest design, and when you get it done, you think before you put the flowers on, you're like, okay, it's a little. But the flowers make it. The flowers make it so pretty, and Sarah gives you outlines of where the flowers can go. But frankly, when I got done, I made a whole bunch of them, and I just put them there, and I
exactly.
pretty much ignored her outlines.
I almost ignored my outlines when I did it too.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so that one is called Autumn Garden, and it is gorgeous. We've seen it in lots of different colorways, and all of them are fantastic. Okay, moving right along. We're still in fall at this point, so we're going to talk about the sunflower table topper. This one, I would say in a word, I would describe it as versatile.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because, Annie, you want to talk about your design?
I suppose.
I mean, I could, but it's your
I
baby.
can tell you how fun it is.
No F words.
Fun. Fun's a perfect word. Okay, so they mentioned it was very versatile. So you can see that you and the picture there that you have like 3 circles. So it makes a great table runner. You can do just a single circle if you have a round table, or you could just keep adding those circles for a rectangular table. And it also comes with a square background. So you can see the pillow was made with the square blocks and then turned into a pillow. So a lot of versatility there. And again, this is a really quick, easy, great beginner one. Can I just show? I wanted to show when I was stitching the block in there, I mentioned water soluble thread. And this one is a good example. When we make our blocks, we don't get rid of the water soluble thread because somebody will inevitably ask, why do you use water soluble thread? We tell you to use it on the edge of your blocks. And that's because I could just get this wet right now and this would dissolve rather than having to get a seam ripper out. So let's see what else we've got. We've got the other design here, or this is the same design, but this is the 3 sunflowers that are put together. So you can see the pretty petal stitching and the stippling in the center. It's just a very fun and beautiful design. Just think all the colors you could put with that. And here's our little pillow. So you can see it comes in square, and the square one has a little sunflower embroidery that's on each of the corners that kind of dresses those corners up a little bit. So that's that one.
Okay. I think if we could, and maybe Linda, you could check out on your screen too. I've starred some comments.
Okay.
I think if we could quickly kind of move through and answer some questions too, I think that would be great.
Yeah. You want me to start that?
Yes.
Okay. So Christine says, let me put her on there. Okay. She was wondering about ironing battleizer. So battleizer has a scrim on one side and the other side is a little fluffier. I don't think I would you can put an iron on it a little bit, but I don't think you really need to. If it's extremely wrinkled, you can maybe hover an iron over it with a little bit of steam. Do you agree, Annie? Because I think it will shrink up a little bit. You can even throw it in a dryer for a few minutes just to get the wrinkles out. We do press our quilts as we go, but if you watch any of our videos, we use a little strip stick to avoid from, flattening your batting. So it's not something I would iron like a tablecloth.
Yeah.
Okay. This is about Masterclass because I saw this. Can she buy that? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I wanted to start it, so I remembered to talk about it. So
Okay.
without the class, it's not like you have to show up somewhere. You don't have to go on. It's all included in terms of you get PDF guidebooks that you can print or look at on your computer. And there's a link in there to a video class. So it's all like on demand. So buying it doesn't put you in any sort of extra class. It just kind of lets you have the recordings to the class that we did live previously in the year. So hopefully that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Can you use a jelly roll for the log cabin? Annie would know the answer to that. I would assume you could.
I'm trying to think what size those strips were cut.
Well, it depends. If you go to a smaller block, you
Right. If
Yeah,
you go to the 8-inch block, I'm going to take a quick peek at it. You could
Yeah.
probably use a jelly roll, but you may have to trim the fabric and have
Yeah.
a little more weight.
It's not sized exactly for a jelly roll, but you
Right.
can definitely start with it and then just trim it.
Right. I think you may end up trimming like maybe a 1/4 of an inch off. Well, the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So Sarah brought this over, and I think this is a great example that this
Oh,
is
yeah.
5-inch. Actually, this is a 5-inch with a border attached to it. So there's the 6-inch, 7-inch, 8-inch, 9-inch, and 10-inch. So if you could do
It's
a
a big
10-inch
guy.
block, I think you probably could use a jelly roll very easily.
Just trim off the extra.
Yep.
Okay, and Deborah, is Battleizer a special type of batting or your brand? It is a special type of batting that is our brand, right?
It's
It comes- It's like what, 24 inches wide, right?
Yes.
20, and it comes in a 5-yard package or a 15-yard package.
I just popped another comment up from Miss
Oh,
Catherine in
Catherine.
Texas. She said that she used a jelly roll for her log cabin and she did the 10-inch. So there you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
And this is what the 5-inch package looks like. That's about 24 by, I'm going to read it, 5 yards by 24 inches is what the 5-yard package, or as Linda said, you can get it on a 15-yard bolt. That's also 24 inches wide.
Because I did see that picture fly by too. Someone asked how many yards is the rolls, and it's 15 yards.
Mhm.
Okay. Susan Wagner, I was there when the trimmer by George was invented. Yes, you were, Sue.
You were, Sue.
Yeah.
She also said in another comment after that I didn't star that she has the prototype.
Oh,
The prototype. Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Well, here's the other question. How big is a roll of Battleizer? 15 yards or the 5-yard package? And this is our other sister, Lily, or Arlene.
Arlene.
That could be a placemat. I'm thinking
I think
talking
she's-
about log
yeah.
cabin. Yeah. Or the sunflower. I don't know.
I think her comment came up when Sunflower was
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Trisha, why dissolve seams? Won't they fall apart? It is not for seams. Absolutely not. It's for when we finish piecing the block in regular thread and we have to baste around the edges. That's when you do it, because that edge of that block will be stitched to another block. And then if the water soluble shows up in the seam, it'll go away. It's not the actual seam.
Yeah. And
That
our step-by-step instructions tell you to use this thread or use that thread. So we're very specific, and we always underline what fabric to use and what thread to use. So your eyes will go right to that and you'll know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think I answered them all.
Okay. Well, let's keep this party rolling then. Okay. So next up, we're done with sunflower. We didn't talk about fabric picking tips. I think this was something else that was in there, but
Well,
and just for time's sake, I say we skip it so that we're not here forever, because I know we have a lot of really good other things coming up, including our giveaway. So we're going to roll right on past that. And I'm going to share my screen and we're going to pick a winner of the trimmer.
Are they actually winning a trimmer?
Well,
Are they winning?
they could win a trimmer if they don't have one, but what if they have one or they're in
So
Australia? I was doing store credit.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And then if you want to buy a trimmer with it, you can do that. Okay. So let's do this real quick. All right. This is another $50 in store credit. Connie Weaver.
Hey, congratulations, Connie.
Yes. Okay, Connie, you need to go ahead and email. Let me find there you go. Email Nina real quick. She'll get you taken care of tomorrow and you'll get $50 in store credit added to your cart. Thanks for hanging out with us live. But don't worry if you didn't win. I know it is 9,000 degrees in here. Everyone in here is like, So anyways, don't worry. We have one more giveaway, and the keyword for this one is the word fabric. So go ahead and type that word into the comments for our final giveaway of the evening. Okay, we've kind of gone through autumn, and now we're going to move into Christmas, and we're going to talk about, first and foremost, classic Christmas, which is gorgeous. Give us a tour of your classic Christmas truck there, Annie.
Okay, here is our Merry. It says Merry at the top and Christmas at the bottom. You can see it's the front view of this cool old vintage truck coming right at you. It's got an awesome wreath hanging on the grill on the front, and there's the windshield, and inside the windshield, I know there's a glare on here, but you can see through the front windshield, out the back windshield, you can see the bottom of that Christmas tree that's sticking out the back.
And the steering wheel.
And the steering
detail
wheel
was missed.
Nope, there's no driver in there though. So I hope this truck is parked. But you can see all the gifts stacked on top there, and I can just imagine all the really pretty colors of trucks and Christmas gifts that you can do. It even has the rear view mirrors that are printed and part of the truck flows into the border. And I love too that we have Christmas tree quilting in the background on the borders, which is so super cute. And the headlights, you can put vinyl on the headlights as well to give them a little bit of a shine. I'll just show you another colorway. I'm not sure. I think I like this one the best. I think this green is super vibrant, and the gifts are really super duper pretty. So, and you can even see this gift here, you can see through the window along with that tree sticking out the back.
Okay, I'm going to flash to Linda super quick because I feel like you had an angel.
I have an angel.
Did you leave her downstairs in the kitchen?
Well, I have another one over there. I can go get it.
Okay. Well, if you want, I'll go to the next one though, because we're still in Christmas and we got to get cooking with Grandma. Okay. All right. So while she is doing that, we're going to pop another one up here that is one of my favorites. And this one is called All Things Jolly. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous quilt. And I love the different size blocks. I can't get over the wreath, the Santa face, the nativity. Every time I look at it, I'm like, wait, no, I like that. So go ahead and show this, and then we'll look at Linda's angel as well.
Okay, I'm going to take this off here. It's in my way.
Yeah.
Get it out of here. I guess I'll fold it in half and kind of start at the top. Look, we have the tree or the truck again. Kind of a side view. And this corner block here says Merry Christmas, and it has kind of some greens, little swirls and stuff in the background that form a tree. You have a very fancy Christmas ornament and a nutcracker. You have a cute Santa face, and he even has some little spectacles. And I used a little minky in here for the fur on his hat. I mean, he's just so cute. There's a gift that stitches out. Here's another ornament that has vinyl over the top, and it says 25 on the inside. Some more Christmas ornaments.
Cute. Okay, so that one's All Things Jolly. Due to time, I'm cutting you off. Show your last favorite part of it, and then we're moving on.
There it is. Okay.
Okay. Okay, you got an angel?
I have an angel. It's not the one I sent you a picture of earlier because it was on the wall. I would have had to get a ladder, and I didn't.
Yeah, I understand.
This is my angel. This is another 3-block wall hanging, and I'll stand back so you can see the whole thing. But the detail, look at her skirt with that beautiful feather quilting, and in the border we've got. I love my wood grain quilting. Put that on lots of stuff. Bubbles in the background, and then at the bottom, it says, "A Savior is born."
Beautiful.
And you can make that kind of blend in like I did. So it kind of looks like it's burnt into the wood, or you can make it another color. I did this. Gail is watching tonight. She works with me. And we did this in a class when it came out. And the colors people did them in were just so pretty. So,
Yeah, and I've seen some people like make her dress different patterns and a whole bunch of different things. And it looks like Mary on YouTube is working on this right now, and it's turning out great, which is fantastic.
Good.
Okay, let's keep on rolling. Next, we are going to talk winter
I'm gonna
greens.
take this off first.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just threw that on there.
Linda, you want to talk about this? This is Linda's design.
Sure.
Another one of those round. So cute.
So
This is actually the small size,
Mhm.
if you can't tell.
Sarah started us with the round project, so I just followed along and I did winter greens. And it's got cream fabric in the middle on this sample, and the leaves and the pine fronds and the little pine cones, those are all the berries, those are all embroidered. The holly leaves are little appliques. And the border has the blue little like winter, what are those winter berries that show up when the leaves are all gone? You still got the little berries. And then this one is done in a different colorway with a little bit of black. It comes in 2 sizes. And you can also do it square. There's a square version as well. So you can make a pillow. There it is.
My favorite part of this is the texture on the pine cones.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
So that's winter greens, that's called.
Cute.
I'll pop the details up on the screen just real quick. But again, just give this a little search on the website, HoopSisters.com. Click on that little magnifying glass, type in winter greens, and you'll be able to see all of those details as well. And Linda, keep going. This one's yours too.
Okay, this is poinsettia. We just did this, a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
This is a little wall hanging. It's a single flower. You probably could make several of them and put them together and make something a little bigger. But what I love about the poinsettia is the leaf. The leaf is actually made first before you make the block, and then it's set in there while the block is being constructed. So it kind of comes up off the fabric, has a little 3D effect. I've got the bubble quilting in the background again. Yeah, see how her finger can go like under the leaf. It just looks really cool. There's some kind of curly feather quilting in all the red leaves of the poinsettia. And probably my favorite part on this one is the border, because I love the detail of the little beaded stitching. Looks like beads just laying there, but it's actually stitching. And in the border, hopefully you can see there's a little curly quilting, little curly feather quilting. I have a small pink one I can show you up close. Here's a small pink one. So, because it's 2 sizes, this would be a 5-inch block, and the other one I believe it's an 8-inch block. But you can see the detail of the quilting on there, the little French knots in the middle, and then I just love in the border. It just looks like a row of beads.
It's really pretty. I actually really like the pink. I never would have thought
Yeah.
of the pink.
The pink is cool. So, I love the leaves. They just kind of have a lot of dimension.
Yes. And the bubble quilting looks so nice in your camera right there too.
Yeah, the lighting shows it up good.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. So we also have a little surprise.
I can't wait to see this.
Okay. So little surprise. I will say, if you have little kids by you, make them go away for just a second. I don't want to ruin things. Just trust me. Don't let them look for a second. Because I took this home to take a picture and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta hide that. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But we have, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the summer we had a little project we called Zesty, and it was a sentiment is what we called it. And we just added another sentiment, which is basically just small little projects, cute little sayings. And Annie kind of whipped one up for us tonight. And I'm going to let Sarah
She did it tonight.
Well,
Yeah, well.
for tonight. You basically did it like very quickly, but it wasn't tonight. Okay, let's show these off one by one.
So you want to talk about this?
No,
Annie, while I
you're
show?
fine.
So she's got 2 different really cute mug rugs.
Aw.
And this one says cookies for Santa, just a cute little gift. Now, this is the reason that Aubrey said, make little ones go away.
I don't want to scar little
I
children.
don't even want to read it out loud.
Don't read it out loud.
So
Just
you guys
read
can
the
see that. Just a
bottom.
really cute little gingerbread. His leg is bitten off. And then you can see what it says.
Can
So
I
Yeah,
tell
it's
them what
cute.
I wanted to do and you wouldn't let me?
No.
I don't remember.
Okay,
So
all right.
There
So
might be little kids in the same room.
Okay.
And then just cute little ornaments or tags. These would be really fun gift
They
tags.
would be really cute.
So lots of different uses for these.
He's got both his feet.
And
Yes, so the
every-
gingerbread.
When we had the All Ohio Shop Hop, everyone fell in love with ornaments. This is
Yes.
a totally new set.
Yes. That's an ornament. The holly leaves and the berries.
So cute.
The berries are 3D.
The cute little snowman. And then the gnome.
Aw.
Look at his
He
little
is
nose. It's hard to see that in person,
He's
but his
cute.
nose kind of sticks
Yeah,
out.
he's got a little 3D nose too.
Adorable. Okay.
Really cute.
So cute little gifts or ornament set there, and then little mug rugs for when Santa comes to visit. So search on the website for Holly Days. It's a download only, $19.99. Adorable. So cute. So cute. I agree. Reindeer for next year, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Good idea. Okay. All right. So let's pick a winner for fabric real quick. So now's your last chance to type the word fabric.
And they win, not fabric.
Not fabric.
Not fabric. What do they win, Mom?
They win a $50 store credit. To
She's
our
getting the hang of
website.
it now. So that's $150 given away tonight.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. $50 to our third winner, Mary
Voucher.
Plouchard. I can
She
never
looked at
say
me
the
like I
last
would know.
name. Congratulations, Mary. Thanks
Mm-hmm.
for hanging out with us. Go ahead and email Miss Nina and let her know that you were the $50 store credit winner. Congratulations. It pays to hang out with us live, that's for sure. All right. So also keep in mind that this sale includes the heirloom quilts. So when we say everything, we mean everything. And they're the big quilts that are heirloom quilts that can be handed down for generations. They're absolutely beautiful. Annie is struggling to get one over here at the moment. We're going to show you one called Freshly Picked. But keep in mind, there are lots of them over on the website. I'm going to pop this up and get out of the way.
Are you tall enough?
No.
Do you want me to do it? Will you point and talk quickly?
Oh, I suppose
Yeah,
we could
and we
do
can
that.
only see down to about here, so we'll
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, you'll have to put it in
fold
half.
Fold it back like this, maybe.
Okay, so here's the center of the quilt. So you can see you could pick any color you want for this big circle. I would probably start there, pick that color, maybe pick what my borders are going to be. This background here, this is just kind of like a crazy quilted background. And here we've got some stitch and flip of some cute little points there and beautiful quilting inside of it. And around the outside of the purple circle, it's heavy, isn't it? I'm just going to take my time now. And then you have, other design that comes around the outside of it. That's applique down. The entire quilt around the outside has some embroidered swirls that are on it, and also some stitch flowers and some applique flowers.
We're gonna have to go to the close-up cam.
Okay. Oh boy, try and put that under there.
It
Good
won't
luck.
fit, but we'll give it a go. We'll try it out because we want you to see the amazing details.
I think one of my favorite things on this, if I may say,
Is
is
the border?
the border quilting.
Yeah, I love the
this
border.
quilting. Yeah, you can see it really good right there. This quilting is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing.
And every flower. I love every
Mhm,
flower. And
mhm.
the background quilting, like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Okay,
Mm.
super duper gorgeous. So there are lots of those on the website, and all you got to do is search for them, add them to your cart. This particular one comes 5" through 9". So do a lot of the other ones on there for the heirloom quilts as well. And you're going to get them at a fantastic price. Even feathered star. I don't have that one in here, but it's on the website along with a lot of other ones. And I see some questions coming in about the sale. So let's review the sale. So basically the sale is anything on the website is included, which we have never ever done before. And if you just start adding the things you want to your cart, you're automatically going to get the best deal available because you don't need a coupon code. They're automatic savings. So if you spend anywhere from $1, which I don't think is possible, but if you if you could pull that off, up to $149, you're automatically going to save 10% in your cart. Okay. If you spend $150 to $299, you're going to save 20% on your cart automatically. And if you spend $300 or more, you're going to save 30%. And we're doing free shipping within the contiguous US at that level as well. So lots of really good things on the website to choose from. No coupon code needed. And there's a clearance tab. So the clearance tab is half off. So whatever price is listed in there, you would put that in your cart. It'll show half off. You will not get an additional 10, 20, or 30% off of the clearance item, but it does count towards bumping you up to the next tier. Okay, so pretty darn good sale. Again, this is a flash sale. This is a once in a lifetime, everything on sale, and it expires tomorrow, which is Friday, October 25th at midnight. So don't wait.
I still see
Stone Seeds is on sale. Yeah,
I was going to say,
everything.
if you're asking if something's on sale,
everything
is on sale.
Add it to your cart. Add it to your cart, and then check out your cart, and you'll see it discounted at the cart level. Okay, so when you go to the website, nothing is going to look on sale, but when you add it to your cart and go to your cart, you're going to see all those discounts in there. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, happy shopping. Sale ends Friday, October 25th. And I cannot believe that it's already almost November. So crazy, crazy. Also, real quick, we just wanted to let you know if you have any questions about the sale or your cart or anything like that, reach out to Nina tomorrow. We're going to close up shop here tonight, but she can help you tomorrow morning through tomorrow night. And then the sale again does end at midnight. So shoot her an email or give her a call. She'll probably be quite busy tomorrow, but she is available to help you out. Okay. Whew. Did it, you guys. All right. Anything else you want to throw out there?
Not that I can think of.
Oh. Annie, you look so tiny because you're way in the back.
She still looks tiny.
I'm going to get her a box to stand on.
I'll
fall off of it.
Yeah, I probably would.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. I would say if you want something to be picked up from Woodstock, maybe call us tomorrow. I would do that.
Yeah, because typically what happens, a lot of orders come in and we pack them in groups and we might miss it. So if you want to pick it up, I would suggest calling Nina.
Yeah,
definitely. Or you could even call the store and we can hopefully find it for you.
Yep. Okay. Did you guys have fun tonight? We hope you did. We hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. We know we're a little crazy, but we like to have a good time. And I hope that you saw something that might strike your fancy and you can get it at a really great deal. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got for you tonight.
Yeah.
I think we did it.
Yep. So we probably got a lot more on the website, though. I can't even think
gosh.
of how many quilts are on
So
there.
just to put it in perspective, these two started this business in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot on the website. You
Yes,
have a
there
lot of
is.
fun searching through everything. So absolutely. Okay. Well, good to see you all. And I would stay tuned because of course we're going to have another workshop coming up soon too.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Good
All
night,
right.
Linda.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.